Heavenly Father, I come before you, not with perfect faith, but with a heart that feels stretched, tired, and uncertain. You see me completely every doubt I've tried to hide, every question I've been afraid to speak, every moment where my confidence in you felt like it was slipping through my fingers. I don't come pretending to be strong, because I know you are not intimidated by my weakness. You are not offended by my questions. You are not distant from my struggle. You are near to me even now, closer than my breath, listening with compassion and love. Lord, there are days when believing feels easy, when your presence seems clear and undeniable. But there are also days like this, when faith feels like a battle, when silence feels louder than your promises, and when I wonder if I've lost something I once had. In those moments, I feel caught between what I know is true and what I feel inside. I remember your faithfulness, yet my heart trembles. I recall your promises, yet my mind questions. And so I stand here, not asking you to reject me from my doubt, but to meet me in it. Help me believe again, Lord, not with shallow words or forced confidence, but with a deep, renewed trust that is rooted in who you are. Remind me that faith is not the absence of doubt, but the decision to trust you even when doubt whispers loudly. Teach me that I don't need to have everything figured out to walk with you. Show me that even a fragile faith, when placed in your hands, can grow into something unshakable. Father, I confess that sometimes I have allowed fear to speak louder than your truth. I have listened to the voice that says, "What if it doesn't work out?" instead of the voice that says, "I am with you." I have focused on what I can't see, instead of remembering what you have already done. Forgive me for the moments I have leaned more on my understanding than on your wisdom. Forgive me for shrinking back when you were calling me forward. But today, I choose to turn back to you. I choose to bring every doubt into your presence instead of letting it pull me away. I lay down every question, every worry, every hidden fear, and I ask you to transform them. Where there is confusion, bring clarity. Where there is fear, plant courage. Where there is doubt, awaken faith. Lord, I know that you are not limited by my uncertainty. You are not weakened by my hesitation. You remain constant, faithful, and powerful, no matter how I feel. When I cannot see the way ahead, you already stand at the end of the path. When I feel lost, you are still guiding me. When I feel alone, you are still holding me. Teach me to trust your timing, even when it doesn't match my expectations. Help me to believe that delays are not denials, and that silence does not mean absence. Remind me that you are working behind the scenes, even when I cannot perceive it. Strengthen my heart to wait without losing hope, to stand without giving up, and to move forward even when the outcome is unclear. Lord, replace my hesitation with boldness. Where I have been afraid to step out, give me the courage to move. Where I have held back, unsure of what will happen, remind me that you go before me. Fill me with a confidence that is not rooted in my abilities, but in your power. Let me walk not by what I see, but by who you are. When doubt tries to return, help me to answer it with truth. When fear rises, remind me of your promises. When my mind becomes overwhelmed, anchor me in your peace. Train my heart to run toward you instead of away from you. Teach me to pray in the middle of uncertainty, to worship in the middle of confusion, and to trust in the middle of waiting, Lord. I ask you to renew my perspective. Help me to see my situation through your eyes instead of my fears. Show me that what feels like an obstacle may actually be preparation. What feels like a setback may be a setup for something greater. What feels like a breaking point may be the place where you build something stronger within me. Don't want a faith that only exists when life is easy. I want a faith that stands firm in the storm, that grows in the dark, that holds on when everything else feels unstable. I want to know you not just as the God of blessings, but as the God who sustains me in every season. Shape my faith into something resilient, something real, something that cannot be shaken by circumstances. Lord, take every doubt I have and turn it into something powerful. Use it to deepen my understanding, to strengthen my trust, to draw me closer to you. Let my questions lead me into a deeper relationship with you, not further away. Let my struggles become the soil where stronger faith grows. Help me to remember that you have been faithful before, and you will be faithful again. Remind me of the times you carried me, provided for me, protected me, and guided me. Let those memories become anchors for my soul when uncertainty tries to pull me under. Let them remind me that you do not change, even when my circumstances do. Lord, I surrender my need to control everything. I release the pressure to have all the answers. I let go of the illusion that I must understand everything before I can trust you. Instead, I choose to rest in your sovereignty. I choose to believe that you are good, even when life is hard. I choose to trust that you are working, even when I cannot see it. Fill me with courage, Lord, not the absence of fear, but the strength to move forward despite it. Give me the kind of courage that rises from knowing you are with me, the kind that stands firm when everything feels uncertain, the kind that dares to believe that you can do more than I imagine. Let my life become a testimony of what you can do with a heart that refuses to give up. Let my journey show that doubt does not have the final word, that fear does not win, and that faith, even when it starts small, can grow into something extraordinary. Lord, breathe new life into my spirit. Revive the parts of me that feel weary. Restore the passion that is faded. Rekindle the hope that is dimmed. Let me feel your presence in a fresh way, not because I demand a sign, but because you are gracious and near. Help me to trust you with my future, my decisions, my relationships, and my purpose, even when I don't know what lies ahead. Remind me that I know the one who does, and that is enough. As I move forward, let me carry a quiet confidence not in my circumstances, but in your character. Let me walk with assurance that you are guiding my steps, that you are opening doors, and that you are making a way, even where I cannot see one. Lord, I declare that my doubt will not define me. My fear will not control me. My uncertainty will not stop me, because you are greater than all of it. And with you, I can move forward. With you, I can stand firm. With you, I can believe again. So today, I choose faith. I choose trust. I choose to believe that you are who you say you are. And even if my faith feels small, I place it in your hands, knowing that you can grow it, strengthen it, and use it. Help me believe again, Lord. Turn my doubt into courage, my fear into strength, and my uncertainty into unshakable trust. Walk with me, guide me, and remind me every day that I am never alone. I am still here, Lord, still seeking, still hoping, still reaching for you. And I trust that you are reaching for me. You are reaching for me, even in the moments I feel farthest away. You are not waiting for me to become perfect before you draw near. You are not measuring my worth by the strength of my faith, but by the depth of your love. And your love, Lord, is constant, unchanging, and unbreakable, Father. I ask that you quiet every voice within me that contradicts your truth. Silence the lies that tell me I am too far gone, too weak, too inconsistent to be used by you. Remind me that you have always chosen imperfect people to accomplish extraordinary things. Not because they had it all together, but because they were willing to trust you step by step. Lord, when I feel like I'm falling behind, remind me that I am not in a race against others. My journey is in your hands. When I feel like I've missed opportunities, show me that what you have planned for me cannot be stolen by time or mistakes. You are a redeemer, and nothing in my life is wasted when it is placed in your hands. Help me to stop replaying the past as a source of regret and instead see it as a testimony of your mercy. Even the moments where I doubted you, you remained faithful. Even when I pulled away, you never let go. Even when I questioned your plan, you were still working for my good. Lord, teach me to trust you in the unseen places, the quiet seasons, the hidden battles, the prayers that seem unanswered. Strengthen me in the in-between moments where nothing seems to be changing. Help me understand that growth often happens where no one else can see it, and that you are shaping me in ways I cannot yet fully understand. When I feel spiritually dry, refresh my soul. When I feel disconnected, draw me back into your presence. When I struggle to pray, remind me that even my silence can be heard by you. You understand the language of my heart, even when I don't have the words to express it, Father. Give me endurance Not just a burst of faith for a moment, but a steady, lasting trust that carries me through every season. Help me to remain rooted in you when everything around me feels unstable. Let my faith be like a tree planted by water steady, nourished and unshaken by the winds of doubt. Lord, I ask for courage in areas where I have been holding back. There are dreams I've buried because I was afraid they wouldn't succeed. There are steps I've avoided because I feared failure. There are prayers I've stopped praying because I felt they weren't being heard. But today, I choose to bring those things back to you. Give me the boldness to believe again, not in my own strength, but in your power. Help me to take steps of faith even when I cannot see the full picture. Remind me that obedience is more important than certainty, and that you honor a willing heart. Lord, remove the weight of comparison from my life. When I see others moving forward while I feel stuck, help me to remember that you are working on me in a unique and intentional way. My path is not meant to look like anyone else's. You are writing a story in my life that is specific, purposeful, and filled with meaning. Help me to celebrate what you are doing in others without losing confidence in what you are doing in me. Keep my eyes focused on you, not on distractions, not on dubs, not on the fear of being left behind. Father, I ask that you strengthen my inner voice with your truth. Let your word become louder in my heart than any fear or insecurity. When I am tempted to give up, remind me why I started. When I feel like quitting, remind me of your promises. When I feel overwhelmed, remind me that you are in control. Lord, I don't want to live a life controlled by hesitation. I don't want to constantly second-guess what you have already spoken. I don't want to stay stuck in cycles of doubt when you are calling me into freedom. Break every chain of fear that has held me back. Release me into a new level of trust. Teach me to walk forward with confidence, even if my steps are small. Remind me that progress is still progress, no matter how slow it feels. You are not asking me to leap miles. Ahead, you are asking me to trust you with the next step. Lord, I give you my expectations, the timelines I've created, the outcomes I've imagined, the way I thought everything would unfold. I place it all in your hands. If your plan looks different than mine, help me to trust that yours is better. If your timing feels slower, help me to believe that it is perfect. Replace my frustration with peace. Replace my confusion with clarity. Replace my fear with courage that comes from knowing you are leading me every step of the way. I ask that you restore my joy, not a temporary happiness based on circumstances, but a deep, unshakable joy that comes from knowing you are with me. Let that joy become my strength when I feel weak. Let it lift me when I feel heavy. Let it remind me that there is still hope, still purpose, still beauty ahead. Lord, help me to trust you with the unknown, the parts of my life that feel uncertain, the doors that haven't opened, the answers I'm still waiting for. I place them all before you. I choose to believe that you are already working in those areas, even if I cannot see it yet. Give me patience, Lord. Teach me how to wait without losing faith. Show me how to remain hopeful without becoming discouraged. Let my waiting not be wasted, but filled with growth, trust, and deeper intimacy with you. Lord, I ask that you guard my mind. When negative thoughts try to take over, help me to recognize them and replace them with truth. When doubt tries to settle in, help me to confront it with faith. Train me to think in alignment with your promises instead of my fears. Father, I thank you that you are not finished with me. Even in my moments of doubt, you are still writing my story. Even in my uncertainty, you are still guiding my path. Even in my weakness, your strength is being made perfect. Help me to see myself the way you see me, not as broken beyond repair, but as someone being shaped, restored, and strengthened. Remind me that I am still growing, still learning, still becoming who you created me to be. Lord, I surrender the fear of failure. I surrender the fear of disappointment. I surrender the fear of stepping out and falling short, because I know that even if I stumble, you will catch me. Even if primera fail, you will lift me. Even if things don't go as planned, you will still work it for my good. Give me the courage to try again, the courage to believe again, the courage to hope again, Lord. Let this moment mark a turning point in my life. A moment where I stop letting doubt define my direction. A moment where I choose to trust you more deeply than ever before. A moment where I step into a new level of faith, not because everything is clear, but because you are faithful. I declare that I will not stay stuck. I will not remain paralyzed by fear. I will not let uncertainty keep me from moving forward, because you are with me, and that changes everything. Help me believe again, Lord. Strengthen my heart, renew my mind, restore my faith. And as you, so let courage rise within me stronger than fear, louder than doubt, and steady through every season. I trust you, even here. I trust you, even now, and I choose to keep trusting you. Step by step, day by day, no matter what comes next, because I know that every step I take with you is never wasted. Even when I don't fully understand where you are leading me, I believe that you are guiding me with purpose, with wisdom, and with love that never fails. Lord, in the quiet spaces of my life where doubt tends to grow, I ask you to fill them with your presence. Where my thoughts begin to wander into fear, bring them back to truth. Where uncertainty tries to take root, replace it with confidence that comes from knowing you are in control. There are moments, Father, when I feel like giving up, not always outwardly, but deep within my heart. Moments where the weight of waiting, the repetition of disappointment, and the silence of unanswered prayers begin to wear me down. In those moments, remind me that endurance is not meaningless, that holding on is not weakness, that staying rooted in you, even when it's hard, is building something eternal within me. Lord, help me to redefine what strength looks like. It's not always loud or visible. Sometimes it's the quiet decision to trust you one more day. Sometimes it's choosing to pray again when I feel unheard. Sometimes it's believing again when everything in me wants to doubt. Let me find strength in persistence, in surrender, and in unwavering trust. Father, I ask that you deepen my relationship with you beyond surface-level faith. I don't want to just know about you, I want to truly know you. I want to recognize your voice, to feel your guidance, to walk closely with you in every part of my life. Let my faith become personal, real, and alive. Remove anything in my life that distracts me from you. Any habit, thought, or influence that pulls me away from your truth. Give me the wisdom and courage to let it go. Create space in my heart for deeper connection, for clearer understanding, for stronger faith. Lord, I ask you to heal the places where doubt has wounded my spirit, the disappointments that made me question, the prayers that seemed unanswered, the situations that didn't turn out the way I hoped. It's those areas with your healing power. Restore what was broken. Renew what was weakened. Bring peace where there has been confusion. Help me to trust that even when things didn't go the way I expected, you were still present. You were still working. You were still protecting me from things I could not see. Give me the perspective to look back and recognize your hand, even in the moments I once questioned. Father, I pray for clarity in my calling and direction. When I feel unsure of what step to take next, guide me gently. Open the right doors and close the wrong ones. Align my desires with your will so that I am not just chasing what I want, but walking in what you have planned. Lord, remove the pressure of having everything figured out. Teach me to trust you in the unfolding. Help me to embrace the journey instead of rushing to the destination. Remind me that you reveal what I need. When primera needed, not all at once, but step by step. Give me a heart that is sensitive to your leading. When you whisper, help me to listen. When you prompt me, heal me tove, even when it feels uncomfortable or uncertain. Give me the courage to follow where you lead. Lord, I asked that you strengthen my spiritual foundation. Let your word become a constant source of truth in my life. When my emotions shift, when circumstances change, when doubt tries to re-anchor me in something unchanging, anchor me in you. Help me to build habits that keep me connected to you. A life of prayer, a heart of gratitude, a spirit of worship, not just in moments of need, but in everyday life. Let my relationship with you become the center of everything I do. Father, I thank you for your patience with me. You never rush me, never abandon me, never grow tired of me. Even when I take steps backward, you are still there, gently guiding me forward again. Your grace covers my mistakes. Your mercy meets me in my weakness. Help me to extend that same grace to myself, to stop being so harsh, so critical, so quick to feel like I've failed. Remind me that I am learning, growing, and becoming, that this journey of faith is not about perfection, but about relationship. Lord, I ask that you surround me with the right influences, people who encourage my faith, who speak truth into my life, who remind me of you when I begin to forget. Remove voices that feed doubt, fear, or negativity, and replace them with voices that uplift, strengthen, and guide. Help me to be that kind of person for others as well. Someone who brings hope, who reflects your love, who encourages faith even in difficult times. Let my journey not only strengthen me, but also become a light for someone else. Father, I declare that I am not alone in this journey. You are with me in every thought, every decision, every moment. Even when I cannot feel you, I know you are there. Even when I cannot hear you, I trust that you are speaking in ways I will come to understand. Lord, I ask that you awaken a bold faith within me, a faith that dares to believe beyond what I see, a faith that stands firm even when tested, a faith that moves, acts, and trusts without hesitation. Let courage rise in me in a way that surprises even myself. Where I once hesitated, let me step forward. Where I once doubted, let me believe. What I once feared, let me stand strong. Help me to stop waiting for perfect conditions to trust you. You are already worthy of my trust, right here, right now. Teach me that faith is not about certainty in outcomes, but confidence in you. Lord, I give you every area of my life that I've been holding back, the parts I've tried to control, the areas I've been afraid to surrender. I release them to you. I trust that what I place in your hands is safer than anything I try to hold on to myself. Take my doubts, Lord, and transform them. Let them become stepping stones instead of stumbling blocks. Let them push me closer to you instead of pulling me away. Let them strengthen my faith instead of weakening it. Father, I thank you that you are a God of transformation. You don't leave me where I am. You grow me, shape me, and lead me into something greater. Even now, you are working within me, building a stronger, deeper, more resilient faith. Help me to recognize that this process, though sometimes uncomfortable, is necessary. You are refining me, not rejecting me. You are strengthening me, not abandoning me. Lord, I choose to trust that something good is being formed in me, even in this season. Something lasting, something meaningful, something that will not be shaken. And as I continue forward, I ask that you remind me daily of this truth, that I don't need to have perfect faith to be held by a perfect God, that even when my belief feels small, it is enough when placed in your hands. Help me believe again, Lord, not just for a moment, but as a way of life. Let faith become my foundation, my response, my perspective. Turn every doubt into courage, turn every fear into strength, turn every moment of uncertainty into an opportunity to trust you more deeply. And no matter what comes, no matter what I face, no matter what I feel, I choose to keep believing, to keep trusting, to keep walking with you through every high and every low, through every question and every answer, through every season of clarity and every season of uncertainty. Because, Lord, I am beginning to understand that faith is not about having all the answers. It is about staying connected to you, the one who does. So as I come to the closing of this prayer, I don't come with a perfect heart, but with a surrendered one. I don't come with every doubt erased, but with every doubt placed in your hands. I don't come claiming to be fearless, but I come willing to move forward with the courage you are building inside me. Father, seal this moment in my spirit. Let this not be just words I have spoken, but a shift that takes root deep within me. When I leave this place of prayer, let something be different. Let my perspective be lifted. Let my heart be steadied. Let my faith be strengthened in a way that continues to grow long after this moment has passed. Lord, I declare that I will not return to the same mindset of fear and hesitation when doubt tries to revisit me. I will remember this moment. I will remember that you are faithful. I will remember that you are present. I will remember that you are working, even when I cannot see it. Help me to carry this renewed belief into my daily life, into my decisions, my conversations, my thoughts, and my actions. Let it shape the way I respond to challenges. Let it influence the way I see myself and my future. Let it remind me that I'm never walking alone. Father, I ask that you continue to grow this courage within me day by day. Not all at once, but steadily, faithfully, consistently. Build in me a resilience that cannot be shaken by circumstances, a trust that does not collapse under pressure, a faith that stands firm, even when tested. Lord, let my life become living proof that doubt does not have the final word. You do. That fear does not determine my future. You do. That uncertainty does not control my path. You do. I choose to trust you with what I understand, and I choose to trust you with what I don't. I choose to believe you in the light, and I choose to believe you in the dark. I choose to follow you in clarity, and I choose to follow you in mystery. And even if there are moments ahead where I feel weak again, I will not lose heart, because now I know where to return. I know where my strength comes from. I know that I can come back to you again and again, and you will always meet me with open arms. Lord, thank you for hearing me. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for loving me through every doubt and every fear. Thank you for not giving up on me, even when I have struggled to hold on. Today, I rise with renewed faith. Today, I step forward with courage. Today, I choose to believe again. And I sealed this prayer with trust in my heart, peace in my spirit, and confidence in your unfailing love. In Jesus' name, amen.